I love my life.
Let's get my filming place ready. Hey guys, it's Nicole and it is Monday again on FXF, which means that there's a new theme this week and it's my day. And this week's theme is story time, so let go. I was debating whether to tell you guys funny stories from when I was a child or some scary stories that have happened to me. So I was like, I went with scary stories. So let's just get started. So the first scary story I'm going to tell you guys was the furthest back, I think. Yes. And it happened about in July. And nothing like this has ever happened to me before, so I was really scared when it happened and I was freaking out. And it was weird. So I'm at my friend's house and I was having trouble sleeping and because I woke up at like 2 in the morning and I couldn't fall back asleep until like 4 or 5. So I was just, couldn't sleep. Basically, when I finally fell asleep, it was around 5 o'clock. So you can already tell I didn't get much sleep that night. So I was very tired when I fell asleep. I'm dreaming for a little while and I wasn't... Alright, I'm gonna stand up because I need to stand up for this. I was very tired when I went to sleep, and basically I was dreaming about the first day of school for whatever reason, and that meant it was around July, so the first day of school was for 2 months. And I was dreaming about it, and I was like dreaming that I was with my last year's math teacher, and it was Livvv.vv. And the teacher, for some random reason, puts her hands on my back. So her hands are now on my back, and they're very cold for some reason. And they're very cold. They're so cold they wake me up. And I wake up and I still don't know like why I still feel these hands on my back. And I'm up and I'm alert and I can't move. I couldn't move at all. And it was very weird. And I was like freaking out. So I tried to call, remember I slept over at my friend's house. I tried to call her name to ask her, to ask for help because they didn't know. I was facing the wall, so I couldn't see what was behind me. I couldn't see what hands were on me. And I was like, I couldn't say her name. And I am losing it. And about a minute and a half after that, I finally am able to speak and move, and I freaked out. I was very scared. Now before that all happened, I was being risky and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not scared of anything anymore. I decided to read the scariest dreams ever, right? And this guy is dreaming and he got possessed through his dream or something, and it actually happened, and he couldn't move and this thing possessed him while he couldn't move, and I just freaked out. And then it was sleep paralysis. I read up on it. I had some sleep paralysis. It was very odd, and yeah. So, more recently, this was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I am dozing off, and I'm not in a complete sleep yet, and I know what's happening around me. I can hear people talking outside. I'm inside of my bed, just trying to fall asleep, and I'm suddenly hearing these one side of me, the other, and I can feel something passing by me, and I don't know what it was, so I was just letting it go. I was like, oh, I'm just dozing off. I can just, just like those things that happen when you doze off. It keeps happening. Every time it was happening, my heart was dropping, and it was very weird. So one time, my heart didn't drop and come back, and it didn't this thing was just on top of me basically, and I was freaking out at that point. I couldn't wake myself up although I was awake. I couldn't move, I couldn't speak again, I couldn't do any of the above. I couldn't open my eyes were shut. I couldn't open my eyes and I was freaking out. Finally again I was able to move again, and I look around my room and there's this white misty thing around my room, and I didn't know what it was, and my room was pitch black and this mist lit up the room enough that I could see everywhere in my room, and I'm freaking out. And then I run to the door and open my door, and I freaked out, and my door opens and mist goes away, and I was like, what the heck just happened? So I didn't know what happened with all that, but it was very scary. And yeah, I basically just freaked out after that. And alright, I will see you guys next week on Monday. Oh, one more thing before I go. Bye.